is good, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's Femi here, and today I have a review for you guys. It's pretty exciting. We've never done a review on an airbrush machine before. But first, I want to give a Kawaii Gang, Notification Gang shout out to Rhea Lynn for being first on my last video, the Care Bear Nails. Thank you so much, girl. And thank you to everyone who tries to get to this video ASAP. I really appreciate you guys so much. And if you want to be shouted out next, make sure you have your notifications turned on. Hit the bell. If you love nail reviews, product hauls, unboxings, and just keeping up on nail art trends, definitely subscribe and click like on this video, y'all. Okay, guys, so like I said, we've never had an airbrush machine. And you know, I've been seeing people do really cute airbrush art around Instagram. Like, it's really adorable to me, and I always felt like an airbrush machine was just too advanced and so out of reach, but I actually found some on Banggood, so the link for this will be down below. Do you not love how compact and just like basic this is? It's so simple and it's so straightforward. So I've already unboxed it. I've already played with it just a little bit to make sure, first off, that it works. Second off, that everything is, you know, working and just everything's gonna be okay with this video so I don't look crazy. But I'm gonna show you guys how to assemble this really quick. I'm just gonna demonstrate. So this is the AC adapter. So this is where you're gonna put the plug in to go into the AC outlet in the wall. This is simply the on-off button. And this controls this like air pressure. So it goes from 0 all the way down here is 0. Let me zoom in actually just a bit. It goes from 0 to 30 PSI, oh my gosh, which is the air pressure. So the more pressure, so when you increase the pressure like this, the harder it's blasting out the product. So it's gonna just shoot out like boom, you know? If you're doing something that you don't want that much pressure, you might wanna keep it on the low end, right? So you plug this in, and then this is the mount. It's like a stand that holds your airbrush hand piece. So you can just put it in like that, or backwards this way, and it just sits on your desk, and you might want to put this on the edge of your desk or whatever. But let me zoom back out really quick just to finish showing you. It's really easy, it's not that hard. And this is where the tube goes into the machine here, right here, and then the other end goes on the bottom of this handpiece right down here. So one more thing you're gonna have to do is screw on this chunk of machinery. Has to be screwed onto the handpiece at the bottom, and that's pretty much everything you have to do. So I'm gonna show you guys a nail I already did with gel polish. So one thing I have to say is I don't know if gel polish is ideal for the airbrush machine because it was not really gripping on like I wanted it to. First, I put straight gel polish inside, right? By the way, this just lifts off. This cap lifts off, and this is where you put your paint or whatever medium you're gonna use. So I just put straight gel polish in Madame Glam's Perfect Yellow, and it was sputtering out, like sputtering, splatting out, and it did not look good. It didn't look right. And I think it's because the nozzle or the opening where the paint is coming out is very small, and this is a thick gel. So I think it needs something that's a little bit of a milky, liquidy consistency, right? So I diluted it with monomer and made it more watery, and that worked pretty well. I was able to get a rough ombre, and I did the rest of it with my brush. And this is on a white gel polish base. So I tried to do this with a nude base and black gel polish being airbrushed on, and it was not working. So I think that method is only gonna work for light colors on a light base. It looks good. It's a quick way to do a gel ombre without having to do all that fuss with the ombre brush. But if you're trying to do it with dark colors, I don't recommend it. It just did not look as good as it does with light colors. So that's a warning. Oh yeah, one more thing, I had to do that on a matte top coat base. So once I painted on the white base, I had to put a matte top coat, and that was the only way that this was sticking on. So I just don't feel like gel polish is the best for this. So I want to do one more test with you guys as we are learning about this together. I want to try acrylic paint diluted with water. So the nail I have here, this is the Young Nails Go Time One Step Gel Polish in this nude shade. What is this color called? Hug It Out. That's cute. The white I used on the other nail was the Young Nails Manicure White 101 Gloss. And those were the bases. For the matte, I used Crystal Nails Matte Ever Top Coat. I'm really not living for this because, as you can see, it's literally a satin matte. It's not normal matte. It's not like velvet matte. It's completely satin matte, and I'm probably gonna return it because that's not what I wanted at all. I'm not here for this. Anyways, so I feel like matte is gonna grab onto the paint better, even though this is not exactly a velvet matte. So let's go ahead and do a test run. I'm gonna take a little bit of this pink bubblegum acrylic paint. I wanna try pink first, and then I'm gonna try black because I wanna see if the dark colors will work as well. So I don't wanna use too much of this pink, so I'm gonna take a little bit out with my Fine Details brush here. And because, you know, I don't wanna waste, so I'm gonna get like this much paint and just scrape it into here. And as you can see, acrylic paint is chunky, right? So we need to dilute this. I'm going to get some water in my little kawaii teapot. Yes, let's have some tea, kawaii gang. I read online that you want this to be like a milky like consistency, which is interesting to me because milk is like water, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know what that was supposed to mean. Is it like a little bit thicker than water? I guess it's working. I don't know. My main concern was like messing up the nozzle and having it get dried in there and just completely ruining this thing. By the way, it comes shipped in a very like basic small box, and it kind of took a while to get here from Banggood, but you guys know how that is. It's coming from like China, their Chinese warehouse. So, but I feel like for the price point compared to other airbrush machines on the market that are more high-end, if this works, I will be kind of impressed. So I feel like this is pretty well mixed, but I do want to add a little bit more pigment just to make sure that this is pigmented. So I'm just mixing in some more pink paint. Okay, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the cap on. So like, oh yeah, by the way, you guys, if you hear the lawnmower guys outside, I'm really sorry. I just had bad luck. It's so much easier for me to talk live when I'm demonstrating things like this instead of doing voiceover. It's just a lot easier. So, one way that I've been protecting my nails and the fake nail while I'm doing this is I will take a paper towel so I'm just gonna like poke a hole with my nail in the middle like this, and then put the fake nail in like that. I imagine you could do this on a client too, right? Like, why not? So now I'm gonna turn her on and it's gonna vibrate. I'm gonna put it on like the middle way because I don't really know. And this right here is the button. So pressing that down is gonna spray this out. I'm gonna be kind of far away at first because I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh wow, okay, she's coming out. So I'm gonna work my way up the nail. So it's really watery. It's really, really watery. That's disappointing. I think I need to add more paint. So let's do it. Turn that off. It's so watery that it cannot stick to the nail. So let's add more pigment. And that's kind of exactly what was happening with the gel polish too. It was just not sticking on at all. Whoops. I feel like once I figure out what works, I'll be good to go. But this is kind of like a learning trial and error thing. So I'm adding a bunch more pink paint in here. I also want to try this with stencils just to see. Okay. I feel like this is making a huge mess. Oh my god. There's pink everywhere. I want to try to keep this as clean as possible for my photos. But I don't know if that's gonna be possible the way this is going. Okay, let me poke a hole through another one of these. And it might be I need to just keep spraying till all the water is out. Oh yeah, I need to turn it on. I feel like this is sticking a bit more. But I'm also kind of not getting a lot out. I might need to turn it up. Something about this is not working. Like, let's observe, okay? It's giving me a good ombre fade right around here, but at the very end of the nail, where the pressure of the air is coming out, it just keeps not sticking on. Maybe the nail should be, I mean, it's not the worst, but it's pretty much giving me the same results as the gel polish was. So I'm not like thrilled AF. So let's start over, if that's possible. Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is like buff this nail so it's really absorbent. Because I feel even though that was a matte top coat, it's clearly satin matte. Like not anymore because the paint was just wiped off of there. So it looks a little bit more matte right now, but it was so satin matte. So I'm gonna take a very soft buffer. This one's from Nuni Torres brand. And just kind of like make this absorbent. If anyone has used airbrush machines and you know what paint is best or what ratio or what products are good, please send help. Because I'm a complete noob over here. Just trial and error. I think we're getting there though. I think this might work. So pretty much this whole nail has been like buffed. So maybe it won't like push off of the pressure point, air pressure point. Yeah. It looks like a nice mat right now. Yeah, but it has scratches in it. That's like the reason why I don't ever do this hack, because there's scratches. Inty ways. If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. Should I put cleanse on this? I feel like cleanse will mess it up. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, cleanse is gonna mess it up. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in my paper. And let's try this ombre. Let me just make sure there's some product in here. Yeah. This paint somehow smells like strawberries. I don't know why or what's going on with that. It's literally getting everywhere. Anyways, okay. Let's try again. I'm gonna turn it back down because I feel like I'm able to get a better paint. Okay, I'm turning it back up a little bit. I'm actually seeing the color come out a tiny bit. It's so fair. It's so like sparing. But I feel like this is where I would start the ombre blend with this little bit of product that's escaping here. Oh my god, okay, I feel like it's working. You guys see this? We're actually getting somewhere. The only thing I'm noticing is like the speckles. I don't know if you guys are catching it too. Can you see the speckles? It's very, very faint. Like you can hardly really see it, but so by the way, this is how much I have it turned up, just so you can see for reference. And I'm just starting from the bottom, and that's where we're gonna put majority of it, and then working up. I feel like this is a good method. Make the nail completely matte by buffing it, and then use the acrylic paint diluted with some distilled water. Probably equal parts of paint and water, and then just go in like that. Yeah, it's actually sticking on now. I don't know if that black thing is a bubble or what. I don't know what the heck that is. So that's the best that's probably gonna get. What I'm gonna do though is like fix the parts I don't like. Like that little black dot, literally don't know where that came from. So before this acrylic paint like really dries, That's another thing. Unlike gel polish, you can't stick this in the lamp to cure it. You would have to let this air dry like nail polish almost. I feel like I should try nail polish in here, but I think that would actually get really stuck up really bad. But really, realistically, this is so much easier than a regular gel ombre method. Like, this is truly so much easier. I'm actually shook. Like, I'm trying to find something to complain about, but it's actually not that bad. So I'm just fixing the sides. That's cute. That's really cute. Okay, so I'm gonna take this out of here. So while this is drying on the side, I'm gonna put another nail on. Okay, I want to do black. I want to see what a dark color would be like. I also want to see how hard is it going to be to clean this out. And I'm going to try to do it on a clear nail, you know? So I'm just going to buff this nail. But first, I want to clean this thing before it gets stuck up. Oh my god, this is actually a mess. There's still so much paint in here. Oh my god. There's still a lot. Damn. I hate wasting. So I'm just going to soak that up. What the heck? I wonder if water will come clean it off. I imagine it should, right? If this works for the black really well, I'm so happy because I really wanted to do some ombre black stuff for Halloween and stuff like that, but just doing the gels, ombres the traditional way, is such a pain. It's so hard to do it. I also have some of these cotton buds to clean the parts I really just cannot reach with this. And that seems to be working good. So yeah, I think water and the cotton buds is the way. And just doing it right away. I would not leave this overnight. And I think before you put this away to store it, you might want to run like some cleanser or acetone through the nozzle to make sure it's not gunked up and drying out, or like full of some crap that will stop it up. Okay, that's the best that's gonna get. I'm just gonna run it. I probably could run it with water. I'm gonna clean the cap off because that looks like a nightmare. Y'all, I had the craziest day. I just went to go visit my mom while she was at work and like help her do something and eat lunch with her, and her work is like maybe 39 minutes from my house. And I don't know why, but my car was like acting up and stopping in the middle of driving and I had to like stop, put my car in park, turn it off, turn it back on. And then it was like delaying, like it didn't want to start. I don't know what the heck is going on. I just got my brakes fixed on my car. So, I don't know. I have no idea and it's freaking scary. So on the way back to my house, I was like scared the whole time. And it stopped on me, but it always stops. It seems to always stop at like a stoplight when I'm at a light. So weird. Anyways, now that I made it here, I'm happy to be home. I'm putting a little bit of acrylic black paint, like truly the smallest amount, like that much, because any more than that would be a waste. And I'm gonna put a little bit of water. Oh my god, I put so much water. I'm gonna pour it out. Yeah, it doesn't need that much. Okay, maybe that's good. I swear, my long nails are just like extra butterfingers now. So, I'm gonna mix this with my little brush here. And make a black paint mixture. I might need more paint. I'm gonna add some black paint just to make it extra pigmented because that looks like it's not enough. I imagine any acrylic paint will be good for this. I just have this laying around here. Don't really ever use it. So this would actually put it to use if this actually is what I'm gonna be using it for. That would be good. I'm gonna lean it to the side to really get the water mixing with the paint up on the side of this. Because it's black, I can hardly see what's going on in here, but whatever. Let's try, see what's happening. I'm gonna put the cap back. And then I'm going to buff. You guys, I'm so sorry this camera keeps leaning. Holy crap, that's so annoying. I swear. My setup is actually so ghetto. So sad right now. Okay. Let me... Maybe I should do the ombre going down with the glass tip. That would be different. Okay, so that's fully buffed. Now, I'm gonna stick it through here. Don't mind the music, you guys. I just can't sit in silence. It's too awkward. And like NCS music is where I get the music for my videos because it's royalty free. So I'm not gonna get a copyright strike for it. It's not particularly like my favorite music in the world. Okay, let's try. Oh my god, it's coming out pink. There's still pink in the system. I have to get that out. Okay, I think the black is coming. Let me turn it up a little bit. Okay, yeah. I think when you start to see the first sputterings, I forgot to do it from the top down, oops. When you start to see the first little bits come, that's when you want to start the ombre, because that's going to give you like the most soft blend area, I think. I'm going to turn it up even more. Yeah, I feel like when I want it more pigmented, I do have to turn it up because it has to really push that pigment out. This is looking actually bomb AF. This looks like a dope Halloween nail right here already. Look at that. That's freaking amazing. Okay, guys. This is already a 30-minute video. If you guys made it this far, truly, you're an angel. You're an angel. So I'm not going to waste any more of you guys' time. You guys are busy people. You guys are important people. Okay. But let me just show you all my little examples. We got the clear nail with the black tip using acrylic paint on a buffed matte surface. I imagine when I put the top coat, it's going to look cool, shiny as well, probably. And you know, you could probably do multiple coats. Just put another matte top coat and buff that one, you know, and then go in again. Do it all over again, you know what I mean? So then we have the nude nail. Let me show you up close. We have the nude nail with the bubblegum pink tip. Really extra cute. Like, wow. I'm just super impressed. For the price point, I think it's amazing. So I hope you guys found this helpful and interesting. And I love you guys all so much. Please do have an amazing day or night. And I'm going to see you guys in my next video. I'm not able to shout out my patrons on this video because this is not one of my regular rendered videos with my intro and outro and stuff. But I just wanted to give a thank you to my patrons anyways, and just really appreciate you guys for supporting my channel. And if you want to know more about my Patreon, definitely check the link down below in the description box. I will have the link there so you can check out all the perks. I have some exclusive content, and there's just other ways to help support this channel when YouTube demonetizes my videos. So thank you guys. This is what it looks like with the top coat, by the way. Super cute, amazing. So yeah, love you guys. Have an amazing day or night, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.